Meet the Wardens. They have an 18-year-old daughter, Sylvie, and a 9-year-old son by the name of Tim.
Just put the knife down.
Well, that's not going to work. He's autistic.
I wouldn't count too much on that kid.
It's not the kid I'm counting on, Jake.
What are you seeing in there?
Primitive attempts to force or cajole him out may lead to disaster.
For Tim, life is a game of solitaire. He sees lines of things. He sees patterns.
Whoever did this was strong, had passion.
What happened in there, kid? Why didn't you get hurt?
Someone killed my parents while they were having sex.
You mean well, Jake, but you go too far.
Jake, we're in this together.
Not one single suspect.
All families have secrets.
You have to push.
She was having an affair.
Get me a murderer, Jake.
Please, just stop!
Tim!
You know, I figured out something about death. It's contagious.
Well, I don't know many actors who can convincingly portray a concert pianist, a psychiatrist, a marine biologist, etc., but I guess if they all have one thing in common, they're intelligent. Do you enjoy a role that allows an intelligent gleam to come out of your eyes, or do you want to play just a total schlub sometimes, you know?
I actually have no ambition to play a total schlub.
Yeah, indeed.
And I do like to play people I admire. And I admire people of intelligence, so you know, that level of acting, which is still just a simple kind of fantasy fulfillment, like a child plays cowboys and Indians, I like to play intelligent people.
So did you come out of the competition wishing you could be a pianist?
I came out of the competition thinking I was.
All right.
I mean, I was still shocked when I put my hands down on the piano that they didn't play the right notes. I mean, I had worked so hard and so long to learn how to fake that. I am very proud of the work I did on that film, and I would sit down at the piano and I would think, well, this time I can really play.
Well, they talk about finger memory, so you must have had it for a while.
Yeah, right.
Now, can you come out of Silent Fall at all convinced that maybe you really can establish communications with children having difficulties like that, or is that a whole nother ballgame? Not an intuitive thing, that's a...
Well, that part of psychoanalysis and psychiatry that is a scientific discipline, I couldn't touch in a million years without training. That part of it, which is intuitive and magical and mysterious and about communication, I do, we all do in our lives.
I mean, when you look into that young man's eyes, suddenly I'm believing that this is happening, whether you've had any education in this or not. You know? Is that acting?
Well, it's acting, but it's not acting. It's what we all do. It's when you say, I know something without it being said about another person. When you say to someone that you love, or you say to someone that you know, what's the matter? And they say, nothing. And you say, that's not so.
Right.
Now, is that a big magical thing? No, but it's knowledge and communication and mysterious.
It nicely goes into my next question, because I think Silent Fall is about encoding and decoding. I mean, when people talk, they're encoding a message. We have to learn to decode it. We can't depend upon just the surface of it. We've got to look underneath. Is that an overriding metaphor for this picture, do you think? Whether we're autistic or not?
I think so. I think that, well, it's not a bad way of putting it. This is about, I don't know, I've never figured out the overall theme of the film.
Because as viewers, we have to do some decoding of our own as the pieces and the clues are given us. We get to play doctor, too, a little bit, I guess.
There is a character in this film who will go unmentioned, who must do something. And because of that, inexorable things follow. And that character must do because of things done. You know, you got to figure it all out.
Yeah.
You got to figure the girl out. You got to figure the boy out. You got to figure yourself out.
Now, as we leave Silent Fall and go on to future projects, is there something ahead that will give Richard Dreyfuss a chance to pretend to be something you haven't yet done, like a trapeze artist or an architect or an astronaut?
Well, actually, I finished a film.
I mean, what a great wish fulfillment fantasy this business can be, you know.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
For me, that's what it is. I just finished a film called, it's called Mr. Holland's Opus. And Mr. Holland is a public school music teacher.
Uh-huh.
And it's the story of his life over 30 years. And it is a fantasy fulfillment in many ways for me, because not only do I get to play the piano again, I get to conduct. So
Another pianist turned conductor.
So I spend a lot of time conducting a lot of beautiful music.
Fascinating. And thanks in the middle of all that beautiful music for the intelligence that comes through in all of these roles. I'm talking to Richard Dreyfuss here in New York City about Silent Fall. I'm John Tibbetts for KCTV5.